West Ham exit Europa League with Leverkusen draw. Atalanta boss on Liverpool rumors. Flattered, he says. Arsenal chase more Douglas Luiz in the summer of 2024. Welcome to the Here Talk Football. Manchester City are holders, but Real Madrid's kings must still be dethroned. Blowing away Real Madrid in a Champions League semi-final second leg before their home crowd was the fantasy Manchester City made reality last spring. The challenge for the holders is to knock the Madridistas out again at the Etihad Stadium. And after the scintillating performance of a year ago, there is no sense of inferiority. By the close of a seismic night at a jubilant Etihad Stadium, Pep Guardiola's team were 4-0 victors, 5-1 on aggregate, a step closer to the treble, and Carlo Ancelotti's continental aristocrats were heading back to the Spanish capital shell-shocked. Xabi Alonso hopes for no Leverkusen hangover at West Ham in Europa League. Xabi Alonso is confident Bayer Leverkusen will not suffer from a hangover when looking to maintain their treble charge by pressing home their advantage over West Ham in the Europa League. Leverkusen, who are unbeaten in 43 matches in all competitions this season, celebrated wildly after winning the first Bundesliga title in the club's history on Sunday. Alonso's players downed giant glasses of beer after their emphatic 5-0 win over Werder Bremen, and there have been suggestions that they could be off their game in the second leg of their quarter-final against West Ham, who lost 2-0 in Germany last week. Andreas Pereira names biggest Man United flop and takes swipe at old club. Andreas Pereira has named the biggest Manchester United flop from his 11-year spell at the club and has appeared to take a swipe at his former side. The Brazil international joined United from PSV Eindhoven in 2011, starting off in the youth ranks before making his first-team debut 3 years later. Pereira played 75 games for United and spent time out on loan at Spanish sides Granada and Valencia, as well as Italian club Lazio and Brazilian team Flamengo. Cole Palmer reveals what Chelsea players said in dressing room after penalty row. Cole Palmer revealed Chelsea's players were laughing and joking about the penalty row, which partially overshadowed his side's 6-0 thrashing of Everton. Mauricio Pochettino's side produced their most devastating performance of the season to date and closed to within just 3 points of Manchester United, having played a game less, enhancing the prospect of European football at Stamford Bridge next season. Man of the moment, Palmer produced another sensational display, scoring 4 times to take him level with his former Manchester City teammate, Erling Haaland, in the race for the Golden Boot. Thierry Henry blames 2 Arsenal stars for Bayern Munich winner as Gunners exit Champions League. Thierry Henry says Arsenal's performance against Bayern Munich was not good enough and pointed the finger at 2 players for their roles for the decisive goal in the Champions League tie. Bayern clinched a narrow 1-0 win at the Allianz Arena to beat Arsenal 3-2 on aggregate following a 2-2 draw in the first leg in North London. There was little to choose between the sides in Bavaria, and Joshua Kimmich's 63rd-minute header proved decisive, sending Bayern through to the semi-finals and Arsenal out of Europe. West Ham exit Europa League with Leverkusen draw. West Ham were knocked out of the Europa League as Jeremy Frimpong's late leveler denied them the consolation of becoming the first team to beat new German champions Bayer Leverkusen this season. Mikel Antonio's 13th-minute header at London Stadium gave David Moyes' side the perfect start in their attempts to overturn a 2-goal deficit from the first leg. But despite dominating the opening period, they were unable to prise open the Leverkusen defense a second time. Atalanta boss on Liverpool rumors. Flattered, he says. Atalanta coach Gian Piero Gasperini has opened up about rumors he is a candidate for Liverpool's new manager. He said he was flattered to hear the rumors. Liverpool are indeed keen to hunt for a new manager, because Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that he will step down from his position in the summer. So far, many managers have been linked with Liverpool. The latest name rumored to be a candidate for the new manager of the Reds is Gian Piero Gasperini. Arsenal chase more Douglas Luiz in the summer of 2024. Premier League club Arsenal reportedly still have not given up on getting the services of Douglas Luiz. The Gunners are rumored to be chasing the Aston Villa player again in the summer. Luiz's name was indeed widely associated with Arsenal. Mikel Arteta is in heavy trouble with the midfielder who performed well in the Aston Villa squad. But in the summer of last year, Arsenal failed to get the services of the midfielder. Rumors of Arsenal's interest in the midfielder began to fade. Not to AC Milan, Sofyan Amrabat will join this English club after leaving Manchester United. There are new rumors circulating surrounding Sofyan Amrabat's future. The midfielder is likely to remain in England despite AC Milan's interest in his services. Amrabat moved to Manchester United in the summer of last year. He was on loan from Fiorentina for 1 season. Manchester United actually have a clause to make the midfielder permanent in the summer. But Manchester United reportedly will not activate the clause because they are not satisfied with the midfielder's performance. Ivan Toney asks for a bigger salary than Bruno Fernandes. Sure, he wants to be transported, MU? There is bad news coming for Manchester United's attempt to sign Ivan Toney. The striker is reportedly asking for a large salary if he is redeemed in the summer. Ivan Toney is indeed again rumored to be moving from Brentford. He wants to move to a bigger club after he has performed well with the Bees in recent seasons. One of the clubs reportedly interested in the striker's services is Manchester United. The Red Devils want to make him a replacement for Anthony Martial, who is reportedly set to leave in the summer.